Hello viewers, I Vinod Kumar Chauhan welcomes you in my YouTube channel CQ means Chauhan Coaching Classes. Today we are going to solve the question number 1 of exercise 5.2 chapter 5 lines and angles. Question number 1 says state the property that is used in each of the following statements. The first statement is if A is parallel to B then angle 1 equal to angle phi. If A is parallel to B then angle 1 equal to angle phi. This is because here it is A is parallel to B, this is A line, this is B line, and these are the parallels because they are not intersecting each other at any point. And this is our angle 1 and this is our angle phi. Both the angles have their mouth in same direction. Their face are in same direction. So they are the corresponding angles. That's why we are writing here. It is the statement by which property? The property name is corresponding angles property. If angle 4 equal to angle 6 then A is parallel to B. Now this is angle 4, it is our angle 4 and this is our angle 6. They are in the interior part of A and B and they are the alternate angles because 4 is situated on this side and angle is 6 is situated on the other side. So this is the statement by alternate angle property. Angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree, then A is parallel to B. This is A, this is B, they are parallel. And angle 4 and angle 5, this is angle 4, this is angle 5. They are situated in the interior part of A and B. And angle 4 and angle 5, they both are situated on the same side of a transversal because this is the transversal. So we can write here these are the interior angles and they are on the same side of the transversal. So we can write solution on the same side of the are supplementary. When we add the measurement of angle 4 and angle 5, it gives us the straight line and that is the straight angle and 180 degree is the supplementary angle. Of exercise 5.2 chapter 5 lines and angles. Question number 2 says in the adjoining figure identify the first part the pairs of corresponding angles have their face on the same side. Suppose this is the angle 1 and this is angle 5. So these two angles have their face on the same side, their mouth on the same side. So they are the corresponding angles. Similarly angle 4 and angle 8 are having their face on the same side. So they are the corresponding angles. So we are searching the pairs of corresponding angles in the adjoining figure. The pairs are, first pair is angle 1 and angle 5. This is angle 1, angle 5. The second pair is angle 2, angle 6. This is 1, this is 5, this is 2, this is 6. Now third one, angle 4, angle 8. Angle 4 and angle 8. And the last pair is angle 3 and angle 7. So these four pairs are there which have the corresponding angles. The pairs of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. First we observe this. This is the interior part of A and B. And in this interior part there are four angles. Angle 3, angle 2, angle 8 and angle 5. And the pairs of alternate angles is angle 3 and angle 5. Because one angle situated on this side and the other one on the other side. So the angle 5. The second pair is angle 2 and angle 8. So there are only two pairs in between A and B. They have the alternate interior angles. For the third part, the pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This is the C, our transversal C on A and B. This transversal create angle 1, 2, 3, 4 and 8. So this time we are searching the pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This is the transversal. There are two sides, 1 and 2. On the same side, which angles are there? Here the word interior. So we are searching the interior angles. Interior angles are 3, 2, 5, 8. And on the same side, there are the angles 3 and 8. These are on this side, and angle 2 and angle 5 on the other side. So the first pair is angle 3 and angle 8. And on the other side, angle 2 and angle 5. So there are two pairs. In the interior there are two pairs of angles on the same side of the transversal, angle 3 and angle 8, angle 2 and angle 5. Now the fourth part, the vertically opposite angles. So in solution we can write the vertically opposite angles are, this is the transversal and this is angle 1 and this is angle 3. They are the opposite angles and they are vertically opposite also, because one is situated on this side and second one situated on this side. Their face are just opposite to each other, and one is situated on this side and 3 is situated on the other side, that is this side. So first pair is angle 1 and angle 3, angle 2 and angle 4, because their face are on the opposite, they are opposite to each other, angle 2 and angle 4. Now the next pair, angle 5 and angle 7, again they are opposite and they are situated on the one on this side and one on the other side. So this is angle 5 and angle 7. The last pair is angle 6 and angle 8, angle 6 and angle 8, because they have their face on the, they just opposite to each other. Their face, one say 6, the face of the 6 is on this side and the face of the 8 on the other side, and they are situated on the B, one on this side and another one on the other side. So there are 4 pairs of the vertically opposite angles in the adjoining figure. Of exercise 5.2, question number 3 says, in the adjoining figure P is parallel to Q, find the unknown angles. This is the symbol of parallel and we are going to find the unknown angles in the adjoining figure. This is the given figure in which these two lines are parallel. P and Q are the parallel lines, and this is the transversal. This transversal creates some angles on this point and this point. So the value of one angle is given and the others A, B, C, D, E, F we are going to derive. So in solution, first we write, this is the first parallel line P and this is the transversal. So with this straight line, this is the angle 125 and E. This create the linear pair. So we plus angle 125 is equal to 180 degree from the concept of linear pair. So that it is angle E equal to 180 degree. Now we transpose this 125 on other side. So it is from plus to minus. So that it is angle E equal to 10 minus 5, 5, 7 minus 2, 5, 1 minus 1 gives you the 0. So it is the 55 degree. It is the value of E. So E is dry now, and the angle F is just opposite to this. It is vertically opposite because this is the transversal and E is situated on this side and F on other side. So these two are the vertically opposite angles and they are equal. Angle E is equal to angle F from the concept of vertically opposite angles. So that the value of E is 55 degree. So angle E is equal to angle F is equal to 55 degree. Now the value of E and F both is derived. Here what remain? This is the remaining part. It is 125. Actually it is unknown and it is just opposite to the 125. So we can write it 125, but it is not needed. It is not in the category of unknown angles. Question is not demanding this, so we are not going to derive this. Now this is 125 and this is D. These two are the corresponding angles because their mouth, their face are on the same side. So we can write here is equal to angle corresponding angles. It means now the D is also derived. Now this is E. E and A both have now E and A both are corresponding angles. So we can write here angle A equal to angle E from the concept of corresponding angles. So we can write angle A is equal to angle E is equal to the value of angle E is 55 degree. So we can write here 55 degree. Now angle F and angle C both have their face in the same direction. So these two are also corresponding angles. So we can write here angle C. Again it is from the concept of corresponding angles. Of F is 55 degree. So it is angle F. It is equal to angle C. It is equal to 55 degree. Now which one is B is left? What is the value of D? It is from this is 125 angle D. Angle D and angle B are the vertically opposite angles. So we can write here angle D is equal to angle B from the concept of vertically opposite angles. It shows what is the value of D, angle D, it is 125. So we can write angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 125 degree. Derived, all the unknown angles are derived. This is one way of deriving the values of unknown angles. You can take any one in the first and then you derive the values for the others.